Alright guys, today we're working on my headlights I got for the Ram. I thought the shroud and the projector came loose, but it was just the shroud. And the shrouds, I guess, click in. So some way between transportation, it got messed up. So the first thing we're going to do today is put this in the oven, melt it. I mean, not melt it. Yeah, we're gonna crack it open and hopefully fix it. Now, if you all want any headlights like these or any other kind of lights, I've worked with this company several times. Check out RGB Pro Lighting. They're based out of Texas, down there where Trump built his wall at. You can go check them out. They have an online store. So yeah, if you want something like this for your own whip, then go let them know. All right, so as the instructions said, I'm gonna cook this sweet and sour chicken entree.
Hey Bobby, ain't we supposed to be doing the headlight?
Oh shit, you're right. So as I said, we're gonna be putting these in the oven. All right, so we finally got this open. I had to put it back in the oven, and I just wasn't opening it right. There was a tab right here I didn't see that was catching it. But we got it out, and like I thought, this is good and secure, which is the good part. We just have to snap this back in place. So this does snap in place, but it's not that sturdy. And the last thing I want is to have to take this apart again, especially once it's in my truck. So I'm gonna look to see if I have any JB weld or something similar, because this just comes off way too easy. All right guys, so we went down. I was looking for JB weld, but there's this seal all stuff I got. It's for automotive. It has a pretty high temperature it can withstand, and seeing that the shroud itself is plastic, I think it'll be good. So they have a few clamps on the inside of these. I don't know if you can see that. Focus, you bitch. They got a few clamps around the inside there, and that just kind of squeezes the projector and holds it on there, but it doesn't actually click into place. So I'm going to put a few dabs of this on the inside of this, so that when I push this on the projector, it should hold it on there better than if I didn't have it. So look at this excellent wiring I did. So I had to tap into my turn signal bulb because it acted as my DRL. So whenever I turn on my running lights on my truck, the halos and stuff will come on. So as you can see, the other side is worse. This is the good side. I don't know if I told you that, Dylan. No, you didn't. This is the good side. Wait until you see the other side. So this is the ground right here, this black wire, and then you got this one. I just cut these off, but yeah, it's pretty fucked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all three of these connections and solder new ones on, and the other side is going to be worse. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get the other headlight over here out first. If you notice I'm wearing different clothes, it's because family came over and we couldn't finish from before. But here's Dylan. He's the one that's been helping me. But we're going to get the other headlight out, and I will show you all that mess whenever we get to it. Alright, so we got the other headlight out. It was actually barely like hanging in there. This is my wiring job. It's a mix of twisting about 5 or 6 wires together, putting electrical tape around that, and then running out of electrical tape. So then I started taking duct tape around that. And that's how it got done back in the day, boys.
Some of the best wiring in town.
Oh yeah. All right guys, so a little update on the headlights. We got both of them hooked up, and the high beams were switched with the low beams, so I had to rearrange those in the wiring harness, and we got that figured out. So now the low beams are correct and high beams are correct. But now the issue is the low beams are flickering. So if you own a Dodge and you've done anything like this, you know they have a CAN bus system that requires you to use extra resistors and stuff in your lights so they don't blink and stuff. So what's happening is on the low beams, they're blinking on and off, so I have to get more resistors in order to fix that, but the high beams are working, and I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. So right now, this is what's happening on the low beam, because it's basically getting a wrong voltage signal or something like that. I'm not sure of the specifics, but a resistor will fix that. And when we turn on the high beams, it bypasses the voltage signal or something. I don't know, but it works fine. So right now, they look pretty damn bright. I don't have the other one in, but this one is looking pretty awesome. And these also came with demonized, so if I use this little remote, we got orange, Daytona orange, son. Looks pretty sweet, and obviously you can change this to whatever you want. Blue, cyan, purple. But I like old Ricer truck orange on there. But we got this side done. We're just soldering connections and stuff on this side. Didn't feel like filming it because no one likes watching electrical work. But we almost got it done, and yeah, we're getting there. Alright guys, so I know a lot of you have Rams of your own, or if you ever get one. If you ever need to take the headlights for any reason, there's one bolt that's a little bit troublesome, and we have figured out a ingenious way to take care of. So this is the bolt you need to get in. This is a 10mm socket that I luckily found. This is an attachment, and this thing, I didn't have one of these long extensions like this, and whoever had it took a fucking torch to it and a goddamn sledgehammer or something. But we ground this down to get this on here, and then this piece there, like, there was no way we was getting the socket in there. It was so warped. So we got this on it, this vise. And so the next problem is this thing where we got to take it back in there and it's in a tight space. It wants to fall out of this 10mm socket. So what we do is we take this electrical tape. So we take this electrical tape and wrap it around the bolt, and then wrap the rest around your driver. So now it holds the bolt in there, but when you're done, like after you get this screwed in to where you're wanting to get it, you can just pull it out and the electrical tape will rip off of it. So yeah, I'll show you real quick where this bolt goes and why it's such a pain in the ass.
That's called Bobby's Fine.
Yeah. You see that clip back in there? That is the bolt you got to get to, but you got to get to it from the front of the headlight. So it's a lot of drop bolts and stuff like that. Yeah, you basically got to go in that way. So that's a pretty good way we figured out how to get it without dropping the bolt and getting pissed off and kicking babies.
I tell her throw that ass back like a Motorola Razr. I'm going all night, I got unlimited data. I'm the man, dapper then, tell that girl to call me later. NBA's on the way, I do my thing, fuck I hate her look. Bring it back, bring it back. Do your dance, girl, go and bring it back. Get it crunk, this is spot. Drop, drop, show them what you got, ayy. Young men that share the premise, pretend it's what they witness. Ayy, I gotta represent it with the pen. I'm a chemist, opportunity is endless. Venom with the sentence, then I gotta go replenish.
Alright guys, so I was just finishing this video up, editing on my computer, and I realized I didn't shoot an outro for it. So, do I think, one, that the headlights are worth it? Yes, I think they're definitely worth it, especially in my case. My generation Ram is known for having terrible headlights, and you can see in the video footage just how drastic that was. And I know the old headlights weren't OEM, but trust me, the OEM ones are not much better. I had those before I had the ones that were previously in it. 2, this video was probably the most pain-ass video I've ever had to make, and it was just so simple. Like, you know, it's a headlight install. How hard is that? I've done it a million times, according to you all. But basically, the first time we got the harness and everything ordered, and Dodge had to have a specific harness that had a capacitor and a total of 5 resistors on it. So we got that ordered from a place I'm not going to name because they really pissed me off. And basically we got that ordered, and then they sent the new harness to us with the capacitor on it, but no resistors, like all 5 resistors missing. So then I had to wait another like week because they shipped through the fucking post office. And then we finally got them, finally got everything put together, and yeah, it took about 2 weeks to get it put together. With that being said though, I'm going to finish this video up and I'm going to start on another one, start editing another video immediately after this one. So I hope you all liked it. If you're looking into getting these, I definitely recommend getting some LED or HID headlights, especially if you live in the country like me. Hope you all liked the video. I'll catch you all later.
Run it up, she in the club. Run it up, she showing love. Run it up, she wanting some. Fucking all these commas up. Run it up.